What's up, guys? It's Hitch here with another episode of Around the Bar, this series where we sit down together and have a conversation around a hypothetical bar that reaches between my computer screen to your computer screen. We have a drink and we talk about nerdy stuff. Today I'm drinking Wild Turkey Bourbon. It's pretty good. It's not the best bourbon I've ever had, but I don't know. It does the trick if you like bourbon. So, yeah. Let me know what you're drinking down in the comments. And without further ado, we're going to talk about UMG and MLG. And before anyone freaks out, whether you work for the organizations or you're just a random person that thinks I know anything about what is going on, I don't. I don't know squat. I don't know any of the, behind the scenes things. I don't know what the future holds for either organization. I don't know the moves that they're trying to make, but I do know that they've been talking a lot together, and that's it. That's basically all I know. I know that the MLG guys and the UMG guys have been talking a lot together. I'm just the meaty guy, so that's all I do. But what I want to talk about is Jeff tweeted a couple days ago that he said something like, the sooner you guys realize that there is no bad blood, that there is no competition or whatever between MLG and UMG, then the sooner we can move forward. And I thought it was a great a great thing for someone to tweet between the organizations, because for some reason there was a Twitter had built up a bunch of tension. People have been taking it different ways and then saying their opinion about either organization, about whether UMG should just stop, they're never going to be MLG, they whatever, like, I don't know. And then people saying that UMG is going to take over MLG, and so people were saying this, and it's like, and nobody from either organization was responding, and so I was like, that's no one knew what anyone was thinking. But I'm really glad Jeff tweeted that, just because it shows a little bit about what we need as a community. To put it to make a short story long, I'm going to talk a little bit about another passion that I'm basically involved in, and a situation that correlates with what we have within the eSports scene. So I have two passions, basically, one being eSports and the other one being battle rap. I don't know if you guys knew that. I'll probably talk about it more in the future, and I think I've uploaded some battle rap things that I've done in the past. But basically, in battle rap there are two leagues, and they set up actual cards and they pay their rappers, fly them out, they do production with it, and they upload it to YouTube, and it's a really successful thing, or it's really growing. And one league is called the Ultimate Rap League, or URL, and the other one is a Canadian rap league called King of the Dot. And those are the two big ones. And King of the Dot is a newer company. It's rising up, and it's got a really great business model, and I think it's already successful, but I think it's going to be extremely successful in the years to come. And the reason I bring this up is because I actually have an opportunity. I'm in a Facebook group, and both CEOs for both organizations are in that Facebook group. And I've been watching some of URL stuff, which is the more popular organization, and they had been putting out some promotional videos for some of their events, and they kept saying, we are the only event that matters. We're the only stage that counts. URL, the only place, where your voice matters, where people care what you rap about. And it was like, I got pretty upset about it, just because I love battle rap so much, and I have been a part of it for a long time, since before it was any sort of mainstream. And so I actually typed out on Facebook. I said something like, it was really late. I remember it was really early in the morning when I was saying this, so I was kind of harsh. I was like, I lose respect for you guys every time I hear you say that you're the only stage that matters, because you're not the only stage that matters. People are getting paid, just as much at other leagues, and people are able to express themselves through hip hop in other ways, and you're not the only stage that matters. And it took him a while, but the guy who actually runs, he's the behind the scenes guy at URL, actually responded to me, and he said, in a really, businessy way, he said, "Why does it bother you? It's just business. And then he said, you don't get mad at Pepsi when Pepsi goes after Coca-Cola. He was like, it's just business. You're supposed to beat out your competition." And it was a great argument. He made it a lot longer than that. That was just the basis of it. But I just remember the Pepsi and Coke argument. But I was just thinking, like, that's a great argument for businesses. If I was a CEO of Pepsi, obviously the soda industry is a booming industry, and I have the chance to be on top. So yeah, I'm going to go after Coke. I'm just going to make them, make people want to drink Pepsi more. And that's obvious. And if anyone was to come up to me and say, I lose respect for you because you're going after Coke, then that's, ridiculous. That's business. I understand that. The thing with the battle rap society, the battle rap community, is that we are young and we are growing. We don't have established company. We are not established. We aren't Pepsi. We aren't Coke. We are a tiny community that is working to grow. And we aren't at the point yet where we can, I think we're not at the point yet where we can compete with each other like that, where we can say, we matter, you don't, sit down. I feel like in the battle rap community, we all have to work together to bring battle rap up to a mainstream thing, so that really it can get the viewership that it deserves, because it's so entertaining, it's so competitive, that I feel like a lot of people that like rap, that have never heard of battle rap, would really, really enjoy it. And it's all of our jobs to make that happen, because we're not established yet. And so why are we taking shots, at why is URL taking shots at the lower organizations? It just doesn't make sense. And that was my, basically response. And the whole reason I tell you that whole story is because that's the same thing we're going through right now in the competitive scene, in the competitive Call of Duty scene. Is we are growing. We have grown so much in the last 2 years, but we are not anywhere near what we can be. I'm telling you guys, once Black Ops 3 or the next Treyarch game drops, that's going to be it. These hobbies that we've made are going to be careers. The viewership is going to be out the roof. It's going to like, I feel like it's going to take over some of these smaller sports in viewerships. I think it's going to be amazing. I just have really, really high hopes for it. And so I'm saying we have so much room to grow, and we don't have time right now. We don't have time to compete as organizations, because all these organizations need to work together to grow us as a community. And that's the thing that the COD community has over the battle rap community right now, is there are egos in the COD community, but not as much, because as we see, MLG and UMG are actually, working together. They get it. The CEOs of Gfinity, UMG, MLG, they get it. They understand that there's no time right now for being enemies, because we're all working together for the same goal, and that is to make this passion that we have succeed. Business decisions have been made and are going to continue to be made, but not at the risk of losing what we have growing. And it's a beautiful thing, and I love it. I'm extremely, extremely happy about it. And I know that big things are going to happen in the future, and I'm just enjoying the ride as you guys are, and we'll see where everything goes from here. But my computer. So yeah, that was just a little bit of or rant, I guess you could say. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're excited. If you're excited for UMG Online. If you're excited for UMG Niagara, MLG Anaheim. If you're excited just for Call of Duty esports in general, and us all working together, to make it a thing, to make it a thing of the future, to make it the next big viewership competitive thing. I don't know. I just, those are my thoughts, and now I am rambling. So anyway, all right guys, well, thanks for watching if you watched, and if you didn't, thanks for watching as much as you did, and I will see you guys next time. All right guys, peace.